Susan here. Welcome back to my kitchen. Tonight I am going to be making delicious apple crisp with oat topping. Now normally this is a dessert you would do in early fall, but you know what? It is June 12th, 2020 and it feels like fall out there. In fact, there is a frost warning. So I went out and covered up my fragile plants. And now I came in to create this dish. This is really easy to do. We start off with 6 apples. I have Granny Smith apples here. That is my go-to for apple crisp, simply because of their acidic nature and they really hold their shape well, even through baking. So, but you can use any other variety you choose, of course, and some actually choose a combination of 2 different kinds of apples just to give it a little flavor kick, you know. So anyway, I will save time on the video and we'll be right back with these are peeled and cored and cut up. Okay, and we're back. That didn't take long, did it? Now, I have all 6 apples peeled, cored, and cut up. I tend to cut these into chunks for apple crisp or apple cobbler. I slice them when they're going into pies. So anyway, not to worry, the recipe, the full recipe is in the description box below. I have recently been requested to try and do gram measurements where possible, because I have viewers from the UK, etc., that use grams instead of cup measures. So I will note those measurements as well in the description box, so everybody hopefully can follow along. So just enjoy the video and know that the recipe is there for you to copy and paste into your favorite Word program and print off for your own copy. Okay, so we have our main ingredient right here. I have obviously washed my hands. I always do before I start baking. The oven is set for 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is a preheat. So you want to get that going first. Anyway, let's get on with this. Okay, to these apples, you need to toss it in the bowl with 2 tablespoons of white sugar, or 25 grams, okay? And half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, or 1.3 grams. And you just put that in the bowl with the apples. And we're going to toss those to make sure they all get coated with the sugar and cinnamon mixture. Okay. Nice quick stir up there. This is a super easy recipe, and it already smells delicious with the cinnamon and the apples. But wait till it goes into the oven. Okay, so you toss them with the white sugar and the cinnamon and to coat them, and then you pour them into a 9-inch square baking pan. I have my Chefables here. It's a silicone baking pan. I have tried silicone, and ever since I really prefer it over regular glass or metal bakeware. I find things come out really easy, and I just like it. Anyway, okay, so you spread these out evenly to fill the pan. Let's get rid of this bowl. And then the next step is to create the oat topping for on top of this. There we go. And for that we need 1 cup of brown sugar into a bowl. You need 3/4 of a cup of old-fashioned oats and 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. Same measurement for both ingredients. Okay, there we go. And then we need 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon in the oat mixture for the top. So there's 1 teaspoon. It was half a teaspoon to coat the apples, but this is in the topping. Okay, and then we mix that together. Make sure it's evenly mixed. And then we are going to cut in a 1/2 cup of butter. Get the big lumps of brown sugar sorted. There we go. Okay, now we take our 1/2 cup of butter. Again, look for the grams in the description box. I realize I've stopped giving them verbally, but they are in the description box in the recipe. I'll note both measurements there, so no matter what you follow, you'll have it there. Okay. I don't normally measure in grams, so that's a little odd for me, but if that's how you do it, then I want to be able to get you the recipe so you can follow it. Okay, so now what we do is I'll grab another knife and we'll cut in the butter until you get a coarse textured topping. You can use forks, you can use a pastry cutter. There's all ways to get the butter into the dry mixture. It's literally your choice. As long as you get there. So what you're going for is coarse crumbs. Okay, so there we go. And get in there. This is also making sure that everything is mixed properly. There we go. Okay, I think we're there. We're pretty much there, yes. Okay, and there is the mixture. You can see the texture of it there. That's the topping, and that's how easy this is. From here, what we do is simply put this topping mixture on top of our apples. And make sure it spreads to all the corners and it's done evenly. There we go. And then you simply pat it to all the corners and make sure it's covered all the apples. And this is going to bake in the 350-degree oven for approximately 40 minutes, or until it's golden brown and bubbly. You'll see what I mean when you see it baking. So, but as always, times and temperatures are relative to your oven, how it cooks. So please keep an eye on it. Don't rely on time alone, because your oven may cook faster or slower, even at the same temperature. Okay, so there we go. It is all in there in the pan, ready to be put in the oven. And I will stop the video, and I'll be back when this is out of the oven and ready to serve. Stay tuned, instant for you. Okay guys, and it's out of the oven. It took exactly the 40 minutes in my oven. As I said, keep an eye on yours. Some cook faster and some cook slower. But it is done, and yummy. And guess what? We have a taste tester in the house.
Yo.
This is, of course, my husband Kevy.
Junk food at 20 to 12. I love this.
Yeah. Well, when you gotta cook at night, you know.
And when you gotta eat it, you gotta eat it.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is my taste tester. So I am going to serve him up some because he says he likes apples. So
No, I like apple crisp. I like apples too, but
apple crisp. Okay. And there we go. Let me see. That's about, yeah, that's the texture, see? There we go. I'll give you that much for a start. It is hot. Now, some people top this with either
apple's hot.
vanilla ice cream or whipped cream, and some even drizzle it with caramel sauce. You know, the whole apples and caramel thing with McDonald's had them. That's quite an acceptable combination. So, what do you think? Have you sampled any, or is it too hot still?
No, I've been eating it. It's definitely hot. Good.
Now this will keep in the fridge for a few days.
Oh, no. For a couple of hours, maybe.
Yeah.
Till tomorrow after lunch, maybe.
Technically, it will last for 3 days.
Probably. Not
in the fridge. It must be refrigerated because the ingredients in it are not stable on the counter, and it's a bad place to breed bacteria. So anything you don't use right away must be refrigerated, and it'll hold for 3 days. But like Kev was saying, not going to last 3 days.
That's a good start.
This recipe yields 4 servings, depending on how much people eat. It could be a little less than that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. It is a really fast, easy recipe to do. Please give it a try, and if you do try it, let me know what your results were like, how you liked it, in the comments below. I would love to talk to you about it and hear all about it. Thanks again.
And this was Granny Smith apples, right?
Yes, this is Granny Smith.
There you go. So apple type will change your taste.
Yes.
I recommend Granny Smith.
There you go, folks. Okay. Thanks very much for watching. We're going to enjoy our apple crisp, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
See ya.